That didn't work out so well. I saw this quickly and I thought it was a freaking frog. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to hit the frog. How you doing, Duff here? We are at I am at Ave Maria. Cindy's not with me today. I'm at Ave Maria today, and I am here with my one-wheel Pint. I thought the pathways and pretty riding areas here would be a great match for the Pint, so here I am. We'll see how it goes. Have various things to talk about along the way. I'm going to do this ride in the Pacific mode. I've done all of my rides up until this point in Skyline. So we're gonna try Pacific today and see if it feels any different. And I still have not tried to do another Dunkin' Donuts ride in Pacific mode, as some people have recommended, because I've heard some crazy range numbers. One guy supposedly got 14 miles on his Pint. I think Chris Richardson said he did 17 miles on his Pint. I believe that's what I saw. And I'm not quite sure how you pull that off unless you're going extremely slow in very favorable conditions. I mean, he is a lot lighter rider than I am, but still, that just seemed insane. All right, so let's see. We're in Pacific. Okay, board, the LED just changed. So we should be good to go. Let's roll. How much battery do we have? We have pretty much. All right, let's do this a different way. All right, so like I said, have some stuff in the PEV front. Did I mention last week that I did actually sell or 2 weeks ago, did I mention that I did sell the Ultron? I think I did, but in case I didn't, I did sell my Ultron scooter, my Ultron T11. Just didn't really have a use for it, so that is now changed hands. Yesterday, I got the demo 16X, KingSong 16X. That is supposed to be traveling the country. It wound up stalling out in New York City area for, God, it feels like 2 months. I'm not quite sure, but I know it's over a month, and it might be closer to 2. But I got it yesterday. But the problem is it's not in riding condition right now. Evidently, while it was up there, and I don't know all the backstory, but while it was up there, KingSong sent a new tire for the 16X. I know there have been some talk about the stock tire had too much of a gyroscopic effect, so I'm not sure if it was related to that. But anyways, they were sent a new tire, and one of the guys up there tried to put it on. And in the course of putting it on, he inadvertently punctured the tube. So when I opened up the wheel yesterday, pulled it out of the box, I'm like, oh wow, this tire feels really flat. I'm spinning it around, and I'm looking for the valve, to put air in it. And spinning around, don't see anything. But I do eventually see the hole where the valve's supposed to go. And lo and behold, the tire does not have a tube in it. It was sent to me that way. So I'm going to need to fix this, obviously, before I can test it. So I went ahead and ordered myself a tube for it. I'm going to have to review some of the disassembly videos for the 16X, and I will put another tube in it. Then we can get to testing. So should be fun. Should be fun to test it. The best thing about having the 16X in-house is I can actually verify what it fits and what it does not fit on as far as my stands go, my 3D printed stands. I know I've gotten communications from a couple guys that have ordered the normal stands that we have on the site. They bought them, and the stands are not wide enough. They have to really kind of bend out to accommodate the width of the 16X. Since I have it in-house, I was able to put it on one of my Ninebot Z10 stands, which are like 21 centimeters wide, I believe, something like that. It fits that fine. So if you have a 16X and you are looking for a stand for it, you're going to need the Z10 stand. If you've already bought one of the 2.1 stands, I can sell you the wider base. I think I have it on my store for a, obviously a reduced price. I think it was like $7 or something like that, just for the wider pieces that you need for the bottom. So anyways, that's what's going on. Enough shop talk. Let's talk about the Pint. Skyline feels the same to me, by the way. I don't know. I'm not noticing a seat of the pants difference. Maybe I need to. Well, you know what? I do. This isn't as carvy as Pacific. I don't. It doesn't feel like it. Yeah, it wants to carve as easily as Skyline does. So I guess there is a difference. The top speed is the same. Has the same top speed numbers as Skyline. But yeah, there is a slight difference in the way the handling feels. So Sunday morning at Ave Maria, you would think there'd be a lot of stuff going on. I see a lot of golf carts at the church. That's normal. I want to get my thumbnail shot here for sure. I've been thinking about that ahead of time. Yeah, these paths around Ave Maria are really, really nice for just casual PEV riding. Very lightly trafficked, hardly ever see anybody on them. Nice and wide, very scenic. This is a beautiful place to ride. I've been quite busy at home the last 4 or 5 days. I got a Prusa 3D printer, MK3S 3D printer, but it's a kit. And I did one kit printer before, an Ender 2 kit, but that is nothing compared to the Prusa kit. It's literally every component you put together yourself, every nut and bolt. And the thing that's unique about the Prusas is a good portion of the printer is 3D printed, of the parts are 3D printed. Prusa has like a huge print farm where they build all these parts that go into the printers. It's almost like a self-replicating machine, it's like a Terminator scenario almost. The 3D printers are making parts for more 3D printers. But anyways, it's been a fun experience, but it's definitely been very involved, very time consuming. I'm probably 2/3 into the process now. My hope was to get it finished today. Maybe that'll happen, I don't know. Hope so, we'll see. So even though the board does feel slightly less carvy here in Pacific, still feels great. Really love the Pint. Now a lot of people have told me, because I've made a video a couple weeks ago that said that I think I might prefer the way the Pint rides to the XR. Quite a few people have told me that is probably almost entirely because of the rounded tire on the Pint, because a common modification that people will do, experienced XR riders or Plus riders, is they will get rid of the stock Vega tire, which is very flat. It's literally like a go-kart tire, and they will put a more rounded tire on there, a Burris or a Hoosier rounded tire on the XR, which I guess gives it similar characteristics to the Pint. But I don't know if it can be exactly as nimble, because the Pint is smaller as well as having a more rounded tire. And to me, it feels more torquey than the XR. For half the price, almost. It really is hard to beat. If you've never had a one wheel before, I would definitely recommend getting a Pint over an XR, unless for some reason you need to be able to, go 20 miles on a ride, which the vast majority of people do not. The Pint's just pretty great. Now, one consistent negative I've heard from other people talking about the Pint, which I've experienced myself, is the Bluetooth connection stability is very poor. It seems to be constantly dropping the Bluetooth connection. You know, I don't rely on the app very much other than just to change modes. But you know, some people do. You know, they want to always, you know, try to keep up on the scoreboards and stuff. And when the phone is constantly disconnecting from the board, that makes that difficult to do. So I'm not quite sure why they have such an issue with Bluetooth connectivity with the one wheels, because the XR has had a similar problem as well with losing connection. So hopefully they can fix it with a firmware update. We'll see. It's funny, I had another comment on one of my Pint videos about my rear view mirror. And I've had it before. Certain people get really, I don't know, they think that the rear view mirror is just, I don't know, it's not cool, I guess. But it really bothers them that I have a rear view mirror attached to my helmet, which makes me laugh. And of course, I'm not going to take it off. But for those of you that don't understand why I have a rear view mirror on my helmet, you're more than likely new to the channel, but I do a lot of riding on roadways where I'm sharing the space with cars, and having this rear view mirror gives me a much better ability to have awareness of my situation. I know when cars are coming. I know if someone's going to be in the lane next to me, so it really is helpful in that situation. Now, if I was just riding this kind of stuff all the time, then yeah, I wouldn't need it. But as is, I need it. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Deal with the mirror, sorry. Hey, gravel riding. Oh wow, I didn't realize that these tennis courts were actually like clay-like. Huh, never been on them before. This is my first extended ride with the fender on, by the way. I put the fender on the other day. Doesn't affect ride quality whatsoever. Ensures that you're not going to get water on your legs or other debris hitting your legs, even though I wasn't hardly getting any before. But I like the Eagles Midnight Green color as well, so it's a win-win for me. And it was free, so why not? I have seen that some other people have started to get their pints finally. I noticed that Jimmy Chang finally got his. He put a video out about it. We got a very noisy hawk. Hi, buddy. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Jimmy got his. He already had gotten to ride a friend of his, so it wasn't like it was brand new to him. But his overall feeling about the Pint is very positive as well. So I haven't heard anyone that's gotten a Pint that said they didn't like it. You know, usually the people that are critical of Pints don't have one. So that kind of tells you what you need to know. Really, the only negative thing I heard was Chris Richardson. He hates Simple Stop. You know, because he's a big tricks guy, so I can understand why he wouldn't want it, but that's fine. The great thing about Simple Stop is it's a optional thing. Yeah, it's turned on by default, but you can just turn it off. So if you are a very skilled rider that is reversing directions constantly, just turn off Simple Stop. Easy peasy. It's another very nice path. Goes around one of the athletic areas here. There are a couple of little gotchas. If you're not paying attention, there are some roots that have put some undulations in the asphalt. You do need to be ready for those. If one snuck up on you, I could see getting launched, but otherwise, this is a great spot here too. Another hawk. This is the area where we saw cows just hanging out in that very heavily wooded area. Last year sometime we saw that. I think Katie was here when we did that. It was crazy. During dry season, this area that you see here to the right that looks like a canal or a river, it's bone dry, dusty and bone dry. We have gotten, last week we got absolutely smashed with rain. Our property was as wet as I've seen it. It almost looked like we just had a hurricane. There was so much water on the property. Thankfully, we've gotten a little bit of a reprieve the last couple days. But yeah, I hate when stuff starts going underwater. It kind of makes your whole day shitty. All right, let's do some agility training in the pavilion here. Ave Maria residents only. Uh-oh, here I am, breaking the law again. All right, can we navigate this? It's pretty tight. We can. Heel side, yes. Nice. Very nice. So I've gone 3.6 miles already. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. 3.6 miles already in Pacific mode. It says I have 69% battery remaining. So once again, the posted battery range is conservative. I think it's well established that that is conservative, which is great. It's unusual for a company to put a conservative battery range amount out there. So good job, Future Motion. Under promise and over deliver. Now, if you only could have done that with the Pint ship times or the ship dates, then it would have been a real win-win, but we understand. The board is awesome. Simple stop. That was almost a simple fall off. Almost. Simply start. I'm in the middle of two baseball fields. Again, I've never seen anybody use these. Never. They look a little wet. I'm considering if I want to just try to cruise on here a second. Oh shit. Whoa, high grass. Cruise on there a second. Is that open? It is sort of. That is sort of. I'll let it be. I'll find somewhere else that has dirt. Now, you know what? This looks sweet. We're gonna try it. Very high grass. Extremely high grass. Needs to be mowed. All right. See if we can navigate this. Yep, all right. And here we are. There was some standing water, so I don't want to inadvertently get sucked into a mud pit here. Now you can tell that this isn't used very much. It hasn't been raked in a long time. All right. See some more wetness over here. Whoa. Oh yeah, it's very wet out there. I don't want to go through that. That's mud. That's simple stop. Yeah, I don't want to go through all that mud. No thanks. No thanks. Let's reverse. Let's go into the outfield. How bad can that be? It's a little wet, a little moist. I'm gonna try to head out the way we came in. Look at that look at that 90-degree turn on a dime. Whoa, that was almost a dump. Almost. Hit that steep lip there. But we stayed on. Awesome. Oh, if you can't tell, we're wearing the Road Go audio setup again. I've even been using this when I do like the 3D printer assembly video, because it just gives you clear audio, no matter what the situation. If I have background noise, whatever, it always focuses on the voice, whatever it picks up loudest. So yeah, it's been great, man. Really happy with it. All right, let's go somewhere else. mean, sure, you can go to church on Sunday on in your golf cart or on your bike, but doing it on a Pint, I think would be a lot more fun. Just saying. Simple stop. Thumbnail.
Yeah.
Church must have just let out. Just kind of cruising here. Let's see what the app is saying. Oh, reconnecting. All right, it's reconnected. 5.7 miles. 44% battery remaining. Not bad, not bad at all. Boy, lots of new construction going on over here. Ave Maria, after a slow start, they kind of launched right when the real estate bust happened, like 2005-ish. You know, they really fell on their face. But now, man, it's just, they're building everywhere. Because even though it is very nice and luxurious here, it's affordable by Southwest Florida standards because you're so isolated. You know, as far as being convenient to everything else geographically in the area, you're definitely sacrificing that by living in an Ave Maria, but you get a damn nice house for a lot less than you would pay otherwise in this area. So it's a trade-off like everything in life. Got to take the good with the bad. Those of you wondering where my coffee is, I know it was probably a big concern to everybody that I wasn't drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee on the ride. I actually did have my coffee. We went and we bought it ahead of time before I came out here. And I drank it on the way to Ave Maria. So yeah, no worries. Had my DD coffee. That didn't work out so well. I saw this quickly and I thought it was a freaking frog. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to hit the frog. So I sort of simple stopped. I sort of just kind of jumped off. Last thing I want to do is take out wildlife. I've probably gone through, going past a dozen guys on their, or guys and women, on their golf carts, giving me the eye, and they're probably like, oh, we're riding in golf carts. That looks a lot more fun. All right, I'm at 6.9 miles. I kind of just thought it'd be cool if I don't have a lot of battery left on my GoPro either. I was gonna say it would be kind of cool if I rode another mile to get to the official top range of 8 miles to see how much battery I have left. But I think my GoPro will probably die before I get there. So I think we'll pack it in, calling it close enough. Simple stop. All right, so here we are at the end of the ride. 7.1 miles according to the app. 31% battery remaining. No complaints there. Lots of fun, man. I thought Ave Maria would be a great place for the Pint, and it is. Fender did its job. Doesn't change the ride experience whatsoever. Not that I expected it to, but a lot of fun. Once again, the Pint delivers on the fun. So that's gonna wrap it up for this ride video. If you found the video entertaining, please take a second to give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, you may want to consider subscribing. While you're subscribing, you can hit that notify bell to notify you of all future uploads when they happen. And feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If you're a Pint owner or someone that ordered a Pint and is patiently, I'm sure you're very patiently waiting, feel free to leave your feedback, comments, suggestions, and thoughts below. Once again, to summarize my feelings on the Pint, it's awesome. It really is. For the money, it is awesome. I love it. And no, I'm not sponsored by One Wheel. So that's all I have for you for now. Until next time, Duffman out.
Hey, I just got 3 cases. They're like down the street. I think I should hop on the Mini Pro.
Or the Dualtron.
Yeah.
Good.
Crazy dogs. I gotta be careful.
Yeah. Crazy dogs.
What was the phrase? Huh?
Yeah. I have the camera going right now.
Oh, okay.
You're part of my outro.
Oh, you're okay to head back? Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading. I called you because I'm heading back.
Love you.
Love you. See you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
The Pint's awesome.
Huh? Oh, good. I think it's pretty cool. That's great.
Okay, bye.